Hello everyone. In this video lecture, I'm going to explain the construction of DFSM on some of the exercises. First, we'll see the definition of DFSM, deterministic FSM, or in short, DFSM, deterministic finite state machine M, is a quintuple represented as K sigma delta S comma K, where K is the finite set of states, then sigma is the input alphabet in the sense those are part of the language. Then S is the start state which belongs to K, finite set of states. A is the set of accepting state. Delta is the transition function. It maps from K cross sigma to another state. So the delta gives all the transitions of a machine. Now we'll see how to analyze the problem before to construct a DFSM. So first of all, you need to identify the alphabet of the language, then understand the language. What do you mean by understanding the language? That you need to analyze or decide the strings pertaining to pertaining to that language. Then you can draw DFSM, and as well as you can write quintuple. So these are the things you need to do in the construction of DFSM. Now we'll design a DFSM for the language of strings containing A and B, where every string is ending with B. Now, first of all, as I said in the previous slide, that is, first you need to decide the alphabet. So here the language of strings containing A and B. That means alphabet is A comma B. Next, second, you need to understand the language. That is, you have to define the language. What are the strings the possible strings that can be contained in the language with respect to alphabet A comma B. I said strings using A comma B, you can generate many strings, but here condition has to satisfy. But in our language, in this case, every string every string is ending with B. That means you are going to add those strings which ends with B. So at least B, it's a minimum length string. First, always try to write the minimum length string that can fall in this language. Then it can be AB, it can be ABB, it even can be AAAB, something like this. Many possibilities. Whatever comes to my mind related to this language, I am writing here. Then it can be something like AB. After that, there can be an A can come. Then B might come. Well, these are the possibilities. Still, this can fall under this language, and there are many. Okay, so it's always better if you write a language like this. Then we'll write a quintuple. Quintuple, I'm going to fill it later. So it would be easy if you first construct a DFSM and then fill that. So first of all, what's the minimum length string here? Minimum length string is B. So so its length is 1. So always remember, if the minimum length string has n characters in it, then you must have a n plus 1 state. So if there are n characters, there has to be n plus 1 state. Okay. Now, so first we'll write 2 states, because minimum length string contains minimum length string is B and its length is 1. So there has to be 2 states, Q0 and Q1, and this has to read B. Okay, B, because every string has to end with B. Now what is next? Now we'll see, what if before reaching to see, this is a start state and this is the final state. So remember, when you can tell any string is accepted or not, except one thing is input must be this input should be empty. After reading all the characters, you have to read all characters in it. Okay. Second, you have to reach up. Finally, after reading the last character, you should reach accepting state. Should reach accepting state. If you are dropping other than the accepting state, that means that particular string is rejected. Okay. So now let's complete this. This is not over. This machine is not done because this machine is accepting only if single B. But we want all possibilities of every string ending with we need to match. So what if in the beginning, before getting B, if you have any number of A, so any number of A can match, then if you get B, that is also fine, something like this. Then what? See, remember in a deterministic finite state automata, every state must go on a transition on each input. As on this falls under only for DFSM. State has to go on a transition on each input. Transition on each input. So now let's compare. What about Q1? Q1 on A, where what about A? And what about B? So what if it gets B? Regarding A, we'll think later. Regarding B, Q1 on B, after B, however you are in the final state, if you get any B's, that makes you, that means you have to be in the final state. After A, if you get any one, you have got one B. After that, if you get many B, still you need to be in the accepting state. What if you have a A? That means if you have something like A, B, A, B. So I have got A, then B, I come here, then I get A. That means there may be a possibility that there may be B later, something like this. If there is no B, however, you have to stop it. You have to stop in where? You have to stop in Q0 itself. That means it is rejected. You have B after getting A. If you have B, that means finally you will reach a final state. So this is about the DFSM. Now we'll fill the quintuple. K is nothing but Q0, Q1. Alphabet is A, B. Delta, I will fill later, transition function. S is Q0 and Q1. This is the quintuple. Let me write where delta equal to, you have to write a transition on each state. The Q0 on A goes where, Q0 on B goes where, Q1 on A goes where, Q1 on B goes where, that you have to specify. So Q0 on A, comma, A. So this is the first step. Q0 on A goes to, Q0. Q0 on B goes to Q1. Q1 on A goes to Q0. Q1 on B goes to Q1. So this is how you have to write the transition function. Let's check for AB. Some input I will check. So let's take AB, whether it accepts or not. So you have to start from a start state Q0. Q0 on A goes to where? Q0. Q0 on A goes to Q0. Q0 on B goes to where? Q0 on B goes to the state Q1. This is 1. So here it is 1. So not on B goes to Q1. Q1 on A goes to Q0. Q0 on B goes to Q1. That means here you can think Q1. Here you can think input. Reading the input is done, as well as you have reached the final state. So this is the one example of TFSM. Some other few more example we'll see in the next video.